The fact that this exists at all in Farming Simulator is epic. Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 22. Today we got 39 mods total for all platforms. We have 22 new and 14 updates. And for PC and Mac, we have 1 new and 2 updates. I make mod review videos every time they're released on the in-game mod up, so get subscribed if you're new. That way you never miss any. Oh, and I forgot to do face cam. I'm sorry. All right, let's start off today with some new mods for all platforms. And we've got Somerset Farms from Steve's Mods. This is based on various different places around the UK. It's got 50 fields on the map, 5 animal yards, custom lighting XML. It's got collectibles, UK license plates that have been built into the map, and has a lake where you can get water, BGA area where you can use it as a placeable area as well. This is a really cool map. If you guys played this in Farming Simulator 19, it has gotten some really nice and well-deserved upgrades, and I'm so happy that it is finally back. This is the main farmyard right here. Now you don't have to start with this if you don't want to, but it is here as the main area. Beautiful. Love it. If you guys like smaller farming, things like that, you will enjoy yourselves. Here's the PDA, and you can see what do we get when we start off with. Well, we've got the area, which is our main farm all together there. And then we have field 27, 24, and 21. So there you go. These are actually may seem a little bit odd how they're placed, but you've got quick access to all 3 of these in the areas that they're at. You could also buy field 23, which I highly recommend that you do, and that could also make a really good placeable area as it's a fairly small field overall. If we take a look at what we get, well, you got the Case Maxim CVX, you've got the McCormick in medium tractors, we got a big Case Magnum in the large tractors, you have a Rossamash Nova 330, you've also got a Kloss trailer, and then a header, and then a smaller Kverneland plow, a horse, you guys can see all of this stuff, right? Yeah, you can. You get a lot of equipment. I mean, pretty much equipment to do almost virtually anything that you want. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that is it. If we jump over to the consoles real quick, we can take a look and see, and it takes up 749 slots. So there you go. Somerset Farms from Steve's Mods. Check it out. Next up, we've got some chonky tractors, as you can see from these big old things around. We've got the Finn, and the Finn, but not just that. So it's split up into, I know it says Finn, but it's actually a Challenger tractor there, and then we have the regular Finn there, and then we have the Finn Black Beauty right there. These are epic because they've got some pretty interesting wheel combinations, including a US dual setup, back triples, a little bit spread out, some nice row crops there, even mega trips right there. And the great thing is you can go through and just kind of find what you want. We've also got some nice stuff from the Lizard brand right here, which I believe is Firestone, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, so just a heads up there. And then we've also got 2 different sets. Right here you go. You've got the LSWs, which is probably what most of you are here for. All of these tractors rather are going to be 22 slots, so be aware of that. We do have beacons on here. You go left, right, and both. Fenders, of course, yes and no. Numbers 1 all the way up through 25. Steering handle, yep, you can do that. Cooler, you gotta have a cooler in there, don't you? Quick hitch, this is nice because you can actually add a quick hitch on here if you want to. Otherwise, there is no 3-point on the back. That is kind of neat. And you can go all the way up to 517 horsepower on here. Plus, you got your license plate. Next up, now this is from Custom Modding as well. It is their John Deere 8R series. So in here you have the 8RX, 8RT. We also have the 8RT series from 2020. And then we have an 8R series, regular one in 2020. And we have that H480, the highly coveted front loader on there. As far as slots go, they were a little bit high. As far as the 8RX, it's going to be 25 slots, 19 for the first 8RT, 20 for the second 8RT, 18 slots for the first 8R, 21 slots there, and then the front loader is going to be a total of 5 slots for you guys. We'll take a look at some customization super quickly, just to kind of double check and see, and it looks like Camso tracks have been added. I don't know if these are branded now in game or what, but these are on consoles as well. So if you were looking for like legitimate Camso branded tracks, you got them. there you go. A lot of different stuff through there. Fenders, of course, yes and no. Front weights, you could do weight holder. You've got 3-point rock box all the way up to 1,800 kilograms. You also have a GPS monitor that can be displayed inside. 3-point hitch. I believe this is going to be on the rear. Yeah, so removable 3-point on the back, and then engine setups, everything you would expect all the way up to that 410. And then your license plate on there. As far as stuff on here, again, we have regular branded Camso tracks. You can go through and find the ones that you like. There's pretty much all of them in there. We've got some frame weights, 3-point hitch. Again, we've got the option to add or remove that on the back. Front weight, we've got a rock box, 1,100 kilogram weight, 700, 500, 300, and a front bracket. As far as beacon lights, you got both right and left. Starfire, yes and no. Gen 4 extended monitor inside, yes and no. 100-year celebration sticker, yes. And then a front loader, yeah. On the 8RT, baby, we got a front loader on the 8RT, and this goes all the way up to 420 horsepower. Nice. As far as the 8RT series from 2020, this one's basically going to be the same with some different-ish stuff going on here. So you've got different frame weights, different front weights, GPS, 3-point, engine setup going all the way up to 458 horsepower. So a lot of power in there. And then lastly, we've got your 8R series. Now we've got some different wheel options in here. We've got LSWs if you guys are looking for those. Yep, they exist in the Lizard setup. We've also got what look to be kind of like unbranded Firestones or something like that. This is super cool, because we've got like rims, weights inside the hubs, but we've got kind of like a split, like a 90-inch split right here, which just spreads it out a little. On an 8R with a little low horsepower, this will be such a nice farm tractor. Oh my goodness. Fenders, 3-point front weight, beacon light, Starfire, Gen 4, 100-year celebration, front loader, and then we can go all the way up to 450 horsepower on here. Big engine setup, and then I'm guessing similar stuff here, probably exactly the same wheel setups. Yeah, basically the exact same thing, up to 458 horsepower, so up from the 8400R to the 410. Very, very nice. And then your front loader's just the front loader. Man, what a pack! Next up, we've got the Lindner pack. Now, this is not from Giants as the one that we've got, or the other one rather, that we've got. This is from Vectorman. Vectorman always does a really good job, and it's great to see some stuff released from him. So, and here you can see we have the Unitrac 82 EP. It's going to be 8 slots. The tipper module, which is going to be 3 slots. That holds literally everything. Wood module, which is 4 slots. The manure spreader, which is going to be 5 slots. Slurry tanker, that's 4. Slurry tanker Alpine. Not really sure what the difference is between these. Oh, one's a spreader and one's just a regular tank. You also have your tank module itself. That's going to be 5. And then you've got the forage wagon. That's going to be 5 slots. Now, remember, we also have something similar here from Giants, but that's the 122. This, a little bit smaller, the 82. Let's take a look at customization. So 95 horsepower manual transmission, 85 liters fuel, 24 miles an hour, 3.7 tons. As far as wheel brands go, we've got Trelleborg, Continental, Lizard. That's right. You got tracks. You got 8 little baby tracks on here. We're going to leave that because that looks super cute. Beacon lights. Yep, you can throw some beacons on top. Main color, you've got red, orange, green, black, and white. And then rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. And they even showcase through the tracks. That's really cool. As far as your tipper, you've got those color options there. We have the same color options right here on your logging module, which is fairly small, so be aware of that. We do have similar color options here on the manure spreader, but that's going to be only on the back side of things. As far as your slurry tank default, this has a 5-meter spread at 10 miles per hour and holds 3,000 liters. And then we've got colors what can be changed up at the back. Now the slurry Alpine, this is going to be 8-meter spread, and it's got a shooter lid thingy on the side. Again, you can change up those colors if you need to. Finally, we have the tank module, which you can go back and forth between milk and water and fuel. We'll put a little extra piece on the back. 2,500 liters. Main color, you've got a couple different silvers, and then of course, we've got that chrome color. Looking good. Oh yeah, the forge. Can't forget about this. Change up that main color, looking good. Here's a cool one, and something that I don't know if we've seen anything like this, and this might be exactly what you've been waiting on to complete your John Deere lineup. This is the John Deere 6R Series Gen 2 extra large frame. So it is a full-size 6R like you're used to, but as you know, in the game, at least for us right now, I'm not sure if we have anything quite like this, at least for the 2020 lineup. So 281 horsepower, at least start with, variable transmission, 470 liters of fuel, 31 miles an hour, and it weighs 9.7 tons. As far as wheel brands go, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Väderstad, Nokian, and back in again. At least for the American audience, let's go and see if we've got anything fun and interesting when it comes to Michelin tires. We got some duals on there. We'll just stick, how about a wide with weight? That'll work good. Fenders, front fenders, yes or no. We also have beacon lights. That's going to be left, right, or both, or neither. Warning signs. Now these could be EU, and well, that is it. So US guys, just take those off. GPS receiver, you got that 6,000 in there. Roof, we've got a roof. We also have a roof window as well. That's kind of nice. Front loader, of course, you definitely want to do that. We have the John Deere, the Quickie, and the Hauer. So all three of the ones base game, we have those. And then engine setup, you've got a 281, a 301, and boom, back and forth. That's it. So the 6R, 230, and the 250, and that's it. Now this is where it gets kind of cool because we've got main color for Earthang, and then we do have rim colors as well. So nice to see that. And everything else that's normally yellow or green, well, it stays normally yellow or green. Just a heads up there. How's about this? This right here, the TATRA PHOENIX 4x4. Yeah. All right, I'll quit that. 346 horsepower variable transmission, 440 liters of fuel. Man, that's a lot for a truck. We also have 51 miles an hour max speed, which is pretty darn good, and weighs 7.5 tons. Tatras are known for being a little bit on the light side, but they're also known for being extremely agile, and that's what's great about these. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, BKT, and back in again. We can also change up some of the wheel setups, so that's really nice. See, fenders, yep, you could do fenders yes or no on the back. Kind of looks interesting without, so we'll go with, but you may be otherwise. Hey, check it out. Working lights configs, we've got front working lights, top, all of those, and then nada. Tube configurations, not really sure what the tube, okay, yeah, I see that. Looking good with it. Sunshade, we've got with and without the visor, that's nice. Light guard, you can throw some guards on the front if you're doing that. Beacon lights, one on the left, one on the right, or both of them, neither, whatever you want. Sticks, these are stickers. You could do some stickers on here if you want to. I kind of like the logos without the stripe. I think that looks really good. And then you can change that main color up. We've got the TATRA green and red, but you can also change it up to any other color that you're feeling. We even have some rim colors. These are going to be the base colors, so you're only getting base game gray, chrome, white, and black. But you know what? And as far as rim colors go, you really don't need much more than that. This is going to be 9 slots on consoles. Next up, we got a new tractor for all platforms. This is the Lizard 1105. Now, Consumable Modding has actually released this as a PC mod as well. That's the CBT 1105. However, that tractor specifically, well, it's branded, so can't be in the game, at least for console players. This was a totally national company and instead made a history and a lot of admirers in the 60s, 70s, and 80s because of its robustness and the easy maintenance offered on its tractors. This is going to have 105 horsepower, manual plus power shift transmission, 115 liters of fuel, 17 miles an hour, and 4.6 tons. It is 9 slots on consoles. Wheel brands include Lizard and Trelleborg. Michelin, sorry, Lizard and Michelin, that's it. So just choose a couple different setups and you are good to go. We've got what look to be different 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive setups, but I cannot confirm whether this is 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive always. We can throw some Brazilian stickers on there and we can pop that engine up to 130 horsepower. You can even make it green. From EY Modding, we've got the Fahr M66 Combine Harvester. Now we did show this off a little bit in Farm Sim News, but it's been a few weeks. And it's finally here. Let's talk about it. 54 horsepower, not a lot. Variable transmission, 150 liters of fuel, not a lot. 15 miles per hour, shockingly a lot for what it is. 1,500 liter capacity as well and weighs 3.9 tons. You do have a couple different wheel setups here, but they are all basically identical, so you're just going with it. The rear wheels don't change. As far as your engine setup, so we have 54 horsepower and a 65 horsepower. And then we have a header that is 3.2 meters and working width at 6 miles per hour. And it does all 6 of your standard grain crops, that type of thing. So there you go. If you're looking for like a great, I don't know if I'd say like survival series, but if you're looking for just a good small combine harvester, this is it, man. This is it. The combine is 7 slots and the header is 2. For those of you that are fans of construction equipment, we've got a new Komatsu truck for you. This is the Komatsu HM400 dump truck. It is a 6-wheeled articulating style truck and it looks pretty darn epic. This is from Genomesk, who has made some of the other construction equipment that we've got as well. Some debranded cat stuff is what we've got. This has 453 horsepower. You got a variable transmission, 795 liters of fuel, 34 mile per hour, so it is fast. And it holds 25,000 liters in the back. That's nothing to scoff at for sure. It weighs 36.4 tons, making it extremely heavy. As far as wheel brands go, we've got Lizard. We do have Michelin tires, Continental, Trelleborg on here, and even Nokian and Midas. There you go. Probably I would stick with a Continental or Michelin tire, just to stick with realism, but hey, I just said realism, so you don't have to listen to me. This is going to hold 16 or be 16 slots and hold literally everything. Your last new vehicle for all platforms today is going to be the John Deere 8000 container carrier. Now this has 640 horsepower, 1200 liters fuel, 24 mile per hour max speed, has 20 liter capacity. That's going to be for your silage additive, and it weighs 22 tons, so it is quite heavy. This is an articulating vehicle of sorts, but as you can see, it's basically an IT runner trailer that has been permanently attached. It looks like we even have the trailer hitch under there still, which is really funny. Permanently attached here to the harvester itself. As far as wheels go, you got Michelin, Midas, and back and forth between those. Those are it. We have some duals. Give me duals, baby. Give me duals. No duals. All right. Designs, we've got front beacons. We've got front beacons with 1 rear beacon, 2 rear beacons, 2 rear beacons altogether, or no beacons. And then engines, that'll go all the way up to 880 horsepower, just about what the John Deere one in-game will. Now, speaking of John Deere, you're going to have to change up the color a little bit for it to start matching your actual John Deere. So it starts as a matte, which is a little interesting to see on here, but if you want it to be normal, just go to graphite green. That's going to be close enough. And then as far as your design color, I'm guessing yellow John Deere graphite? Yeah, there you go. And then rim colors, of course, you want to go with maybe a graphite yellow. Yeah, that seems right enough. There is nothing else. No, nothing else. So no license plates or anything like that. One thing I will say is when this was released earlier today, there were a couple other mods that you had to download to use it with, but in here it does say that it is used with all container carries from IT Runner, and since then those required mods have been removed. All right, let's make our way into tools. The first one, of course, is a 1.7 meter cultivator. Now, this is something that I actually used a lot in Farming Simulator 19. Don't scoff at it. So it says it's in cultivators. It is a power harrow at the end of the day. It weighs half a ton, 25 horsepower required at 1.7 meters and 9 miles per hour. So it is fairly lightweight, no power required, and it's small, but precise. It's almost perfect for exactly what it is. You could put a cover on here, yes or no. If you really want to get precise with it, you can take that cover off, and then you've got a main color with it. Now we do have some grays in here, and we do have some reds, and it does change every single color on here. It is 3 slots, but if you guys are doing like some small gardening or something like that, I believe this is what I used when I did gardening on Lone Oak in 19. There you go. Next, we have the Lizard MKS 16. If this looks familiar, that's because, well, technically we already have this, but it's in a separate mod pack completely. That's in the MKS pack. This is just by itself. It's going to be 5 slots for you guys on console. Holds 16,000 liters of your 4 standard liquid things, I guess. I don't know. That's going to be water, milk, liquid fertilizer, and herbicides. So no fuel in here. As far as wheel brands go, we have Lizard, Nokian, Trelleborg, BKT, Continental, which can be changed. Ooh, look at those. And then Freinstein, which we've got a couple different ones there as well. Very cool to see that. Design, you've got a ladder, which I assume to be on the back. Yep, there it is. And then we've got a collision avoidance. That's kind of funny to see. And then as far as colors, you have your chrome, your steel, black, and then we have all base game colors. And it doesn't look like that they've been like messed up in any way. So these are going to match whatever you use them with. The only thing is you cannot change the rim color. Next is Bale trailer. That's all it is. Just Bale trailer. You've got a couple different barrier setups here, just 2 of them. You've got curved or round. This is not an auto loading, so do keep that in mind. You do have multiple different color options here. There's also some older colors, and then you've got some rim colors as well. if you're running a farm where you've possibly used maybe that Fahr combine harvester that we got today, or possibly the Unia Grudziadz, then I don't know how to say it, the power harrow that we just showed off. Well, this has got some similar color options, and it's got some similar kind of feels to it. So you may want to use some of these together. You could probably run an old classic farm and enjoy yourself. It might not be Jason Statham, but it's still a transporter, the Lizard Transporter from BGamer003. It is back, baby. Yeah. Holds 1,500 liters of all your standard bulk crops and weighs 800 kilograms by itself. As far as configuration, we could pop that up to 2,500 liters or even 3,000 liters. And we can change up the color of it as well. This is a really, really cool piece right here. If you guys want, you can like turn it around and point it downwards and use it like a shovel. It's also got straps. You can put bales in it. This is extremely versatile, and you really need to check this out. All right, we have some placeables for you guys. Actually, a lot of placeables today. I think we've got 7 or 8 of them, I think. Yeah. First one's a diesel tank. This bad boy right here, it's going to cost you $2,500, $10 per day. And it can be found in containers. So when you go in here, go to small petrol tank. Now, it's only going to hold 1,000 liters, but one of the great things is, you could buy that 1,000 liters and just use it like that. That's pretty cool. JK, we've got a couple more regular mods for you guys. That's my bad. This one is the Magsi Pack Evolumass. Yeah, there you go. I didn't make the name, but it does look good. And check that out. All right, the part at the very, very top. Go down just a little bit. Watch this. The logo's see-through. Yes, I love mods that are like that. So we've got a 600 kilogram version. You can also make that 900 and 1,200, and we can make all of those with the bumper, which is really nice to see. And you can change up this. So if we go to main color here, how about John Deere? We'll go John Deere green, and then here we'll go for yellow. I mean, that looks pretty good. We've also got a version that starts at 900 but goes up to 1,500 as well. And then we've got the 1,200 and the 1,500, which will pop up to 2.1. So these are really cool. I like the mods with the bumpers, man. Gotta be honest with you. It looked pretty good. And we got a chainsaw right here, the Husqvarna 266 XP. Now, of course, these are just, regular purchase, and it's a chainsaw at the end of the day. So, it's all good. It looks to be maybe a little bit longer than the base game Husqvarna, something like that. Back and forth, it's half the price, that's for sure. $420. Nice. All right, back to some placeables again. This one is going to be the Bavarian Farmhouse, and we'll kind of double check, make sure that I'm not jumping around anywhere. Nope, good. So we've got a nice place to sit down. We've got decorations that look like they're for Farming Simulator 19, but I'm not going to say anything because they do look good in here. The house itself is very large. However, the area that you can walk around in, no, not so much. And it doesn't look like we're able to change clothes anywhere. Kind of getting stuck through that door a little bit, but no matters. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, you can see so through here, and then you've got kind of the 3D windows right there. So at least they've gone to the trouble of doing 3D windows. However, yeah, that's all right. You know what? Bavarian house, pretty sweet. Here's an interesting one. This is the homemade RTK station. We'll say, preface this by saying, I don't know where these are supposed to go, but I don't think they're supposed to go in sheds. Nonetheless, here you go. It's a homemade rack with an antenna and John Deere Starfire on top to help improve the workers' work in the fields. Recommended mod to use this with precision farming. Now here's a mod that was where I would expect it to be, the cowshed, the 44 by 42 meter. And yep, it was in the cowshed. Take a look at that. So it is a nice roll-up style, looking good. It also sounds really nice as well. Can we open the door? Yes, we can. Handle opening a door. Look at this. Yo! Hey, look at the screen right quick. We've got a really nice area right here. Nice all the way into this is cool. Yo! This is done so well. You've got your feeding area right there. You've got the area where you dump all your animals right there. Or say dump, you know what I mean. 80 head of cattle. Not bad. Area right through there. This is incredible. Yo! Dude, all right, I don't know if we can vote for this twice, but if I could, I would give this 5 stars 2 times. Oh, I can't. No. I got a PC and an Xbox. 2 stars twice. Yeah, buddy. man, this is just nice. It only holds 80 head of cattle, so that's a bit of a bummer, but you know what? 80, especially for a long-term Let's Play, gonna be totally fine. Check this out, man. All right, if you want cool, this is cool. So this is the productions with loading gates. What you get is you got a bakery in here, you've got the grain mill. Can you see the loading area right there in the middle? That's super cool. We've also got a spinnery, 2 loading areas. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, one's loading, one's unloading. Same thing here for the sugar mill as well. And I believe there's one more. Yeah, the tailor shop. Nope, that's a different mod. The tailor shop. So this is cool because productions with loading gates. So there's all the productions. And then if we go in here and we go down to your mods and DLCs, we should see productions with loading gate here. So we've got this right now. Yeah. So this is the Bachmann trailer. It's supposed to be used for this. It's also compatible with self-loading trailers. So that's super cool. So if you guys are using like an auto load pallet trailer, something like that, it'll work with that, or at least it should work with that. Dude, how cool is that? You don't have to use pallets anymore. You could just use these trailers. All right, lastly is the Consumables purchase station. All these purchase stations, you can buy diesel, lime, fertilizer, seeds, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, and water. There's 5 buildings total. All of them cost you $15,000 each. And on consoles, they need between 1 and 5 slots. There's 2 gas stations. You've got the purchase station for liquids, such as water, herbicide, and liquids, fertilizer to purchase for solids, such as fertilizer and lime. This is a very, very cool mod. Plus, they look really good. I mean, I know they're base game pieces that have been modified, but yeah, they look good. All right, it is time to talk about mod updates. And the very first one is going to be the Mecklenburg Lake District. This is going to be version 1.1. Landscaping, they've added trees and plants again. Country roads have been expanded. Farm buildings have been revised and can be sold with the integrated decoration. They've added a farmhouse. Productions must now be purchased to be able to use. The BGA must now be purchased to be able to use. They've added decoration and vegetation. Forestry has been revised, added lakes, and the train can no longer be rented. A new save game is required if you want these changes. Your next mod update is going to be all the way from our buddy Jos. This is going to be version 1.1 of his mobile utilities. That is right. It is no longer the mobile sawmill. It is now mobile utilities. We've got some cool stuff here. So he's added 2 new utilities. He's also changed the mod title and icon and increased the weight of the mobile wood station. So this right here, still movable by hand. However, you can see when you place it down, bloop, 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 it is basically perfect. That is so cool. All right, what else do we have going on here? So this. Nope. Oh, I can't see. There we go. So this allows you to buy lime, liquid fertilizer, seeds, herbicide, solid fertilizer, lime, liquid. Yep, going in circles now. So you could buy up to 100,000 liters with this, or one. You know, whatever you would like. All of the above, by the way. And then you just pull beside it. It's a little basket. Super cute. And then, one of my favorites. This will allow you to sell any bale that it gets near. Now, you have to get pretty close to it, like this close, something like that. But it works. All you have to do is take this bale right here, this one, and then put it like in a basket or strap it down to your trailer. And instead of loading the bales up and using it like that, just drive past the bale and it will sell immediately. Now, obviously, I will admit, sometimes it may not give you the best price, but it works. And wouldn't you want it to work rather than not? So if you go in here, let's see, let's take a look at hay, for example. So you can see, actually, we have next to best price for hay right now, 184 liters. 146, we have the least for grass. Let's see, what about wood chips? Mobile wood sell point, mobile bale sell point, 404. So you can sell wood chips over there. Wool, doesn't sell wool. Straw, decent price for straw, actually the best price for straw. So this may be something you want to invest in. These are easy to find. So if you go into tools, for example, not tools, sorry. If you go into non-production selling points, yeah, there you go. So this is where you're going to find 2 of them, the mobile bale sell point right here. And then you're also going to find the mobile wood sell point as well. Now it is important to remember that when you place these down, they drop. So sometimes you can get it kind of close to you and it'll go fine. If you get it far enough away, just watch where you're, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's cool. Hang on. Actually, you can see around it where the it is. Oh, that's neat. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then you've got your mobile bale set point as well. I'm kind of freaking out about this because it's so awesome. Yeah. I believe in here as well as it's not factory, it's not selling points. Is it tools container possibly? Yeah, here we go, container. So this is where you're gonna find your little basket. It costs you $500 and holds 100,000 liters. These are cool, man. Game changers right here. Game changers. Also from Yost, we have the Liftable Bales pack. This is going to be version 101. They've added bale trailers for custom bales for auto loading, added bale wrappers for custom bales with more colors, and he's added the DPW 1000 trailer, I believe it is. Yeah, 1800, sorry, right there. So he's added that as well that has auto load. So you've got all of these now work with this. So definitely check this out if you want bales that you can pick up, including 20,000 liter cotton bales that you can pick up with your bare hands. You want this mod. Jumping back over to our mod hub for some more updates for you guys. Next was the Farm Supply Pack version 1.1. Description version's been increased, added sorghum pallet to the back, and added road salt pallet and bag. And the last non-Giants update, because we got 9 updates from them today, this is the Small Dairy version 1.1. Mod description update, improved the model and textures, new snow on the roof, price and production rates increased, added yellow version, added selling point versions, and a few small improvements. Now, as we mentioned, we do have some updates from Giants, so let's get over those real quick. We have the Anderson Group StackPro 7200 version 101, improved the animations. The Bednar SWIFTER SM 18000 version 101, improved the working behavior. Kverneland iXter B18 sprayer is going to be version 102, fix the sequence of nozzle nodes. Additionally, the Kverneland iXtrack T4 has the same update 102, fix the sequence of nozzle nodes. And an update to the Pöttinger Aerosem 3002 line 303 version 101, adjusted the real lights. Nice update to the Holmer Terra T440 version 101, adjusted the real lights, adjusted the license plates, and adjusted interior decal intensity. Ah, such intense decals. Similar update comes to the Holmer Terra Felis 3 Evo version 101, adjusted lights and adjusted license plates. Next up, an update to the TT8022 Drive-less. This is going to be version 101, improved materials. And your last mod update from Giants today, and your last update for all platforms, the Väderstad Tempo VTP V8 VH2200 101 version. Adjusted the side markers and adjusted the lights. Sorry, I added side markers. There you go. All right, let's make our way into new mods for PC and Mac players. And, well, we've only got one. It's called All Lights. In the base game, the low beams are turned off when the high beams or front working lights are turned on. With this mod, high beams or the front working lights are turned on in addition to the low beams, which significantly improves visibility in the dark. Note, don't use this on low powered systems. Just heads up. All right, making our way into mod updates for PC and Mac players. We have 2 of them for you today. The first one is an update to the map. Dunalka is going to be version 1.1. Improved the AI worker navigation, added traffic, fixed the bushes that were growing out on the roads, removed the grass from the production point areas, some adjustments to buyable farmlands. Custom soil map has been added for precision farming. Great addition right there. They've also added more textures to painting tool and landscape, added custom crop calendar for seasons, expanded the owned farmlands in easy and medium modes, and some production points now also buys farmland. Very cool. And your only other mod today, the last one, additional field information. It's going to be version 1021. Fix the field area not showing with precision farming. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Otherwise, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.